Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to paint on a canvas that is 9 by 12, and I did this pour quite a while back. It is kind of watercolory and metallic, and it was done with unicorn spit, and to me it just kind of turned out a little bit on the bland side, but I wanted to do some artwork on top of it. And I have these beautiful unicorn spit colors that are very shimmery, and then they also have a beta version of colors that they're having me test, which is artistic Vivations. Beautiful shimmery colors, and I thought this would be so pretty maybe to do a really colorful kind of rainbow colored butterfly or something like that. So that's my intent. I have a white pencil here, so I may need to draw it out first on something else. Got a piece of paper here, and what I'll do is I'll sketch it out on the piece of paper so you can actually see it. Right now I just want the shape. Just some basic shape. I want to make it really take up the canvas as much as possible. So, but I want a little bit of that background to show through. So maybe that'll work for the basic shape. So y'all wonder sometimes how I come up with my patterns or ideas. I sometimes will freehand it. I sometimes will find a picture on Google and then print it out. That was what this was originally, was a lion head that I found on some Google graphics. I printed it out and just kind of used it to do my lion painting the other day that I did an embellishment on top of a pour. So we want it at about 6 inches spacing wise, and then I'm gonna go ahead and draw this out with the permanent marker because the white pencil was not showing up. Sometimes it works on paint and sometimes it doesn't. If it's real slick or whatever, it won't take the pencil very well. Now I'm going to just flip it over, and I want about the same spacing. So I want to make sure and measure from the tip of its wing. That's about 1.5 inches. So that's pretty good right there. And again, because it's on a colored background, which is beautiful, but I want my colors to be really strong, I'm going to see how the metallics go on here with the paintbrush, because I'm going to use my paintbrushes. And if it works, that's great, but if not, I may have to put a white base. So I think I'm going to experiment with just a little bit of paint, like really, see, because I want to use gold and things like that, and you can't, gold will not cover that up totally, I don't think. This is Golden Gosling, and this is 24 karat gold, and they're very different in their colors. These take a lot of shaking up to get the metallics distributed. So let me just see what this looks like. So this is a gel stain, and it's activated by water. So after I paint it, I have to seal it with a spray sealer, or I have to use resin on it. I cannot seal it with a water-based paint or varnish it. It will reactivate it and lift it off or whatever. So you have to kind of use these a little differently than you would, you know, regular paints and stuff. So yeah, see, that's very see-through because it's a stain. So I'm going to wipe that off, and I'm going to put down a layer of white. This is their whitening, which is strictly, this is not a metallic, it's just a strictly white version of their paint. And I'm going to see how transparent this is, because if it's transparent, I'm going to use a regular acrylic white as my base and then use the rest of them. Yeah, it's kind of see-through too. So what I'm going to do is start with a regular acrylic white paint. So sorry that I am all confused with you, and we'll be moving along here as quickly as I can. I'll fast forward through the slow parts so you don't have to excruciatingly hang on. I don't know if you can tell, but the white is kind of combining in with the background colors, because this unicorn spit is activated by water, and acrylics have that, you know, water-based bit to them. So it's kind of making it look kind of purpley bluish, I don't know. So it may take a couple of coats. So this is really interesting. It has the stain color is coming through the paint, which I thought is very interesting. It's weird how this unicorn spit is very, you know, it's water activated. So even though I put a couple of coats of white, it's still turning to those colors, which is interesting. So I'm going to just have to embrace those colors somehow. So we'll just play with it and see what happens. hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out all the links below the video. Again, this is unicorn spit, and then I used the Deco Art writer tip to do the detail with the gold on top to give it some dimension, to give that three-dimensional feel. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.